I look like spring. Hey y'all, welcome to my channel. It's your girl, Miss JenMarie. If you are new, welcome. If you're returning, welcome on back. If you're new and have not already subscribed to my channel, what are you waiting on? Be like Nike and just do it. Join the fam. We welcome you. Now that I got the particulars out the way, let's talk about this look. Spring is here. It's hard to imagine that spring is here considering everything going on, but it's here. So I thought I'd throw together a cute little pick me up for spring. If you want to see how I got here, y'all know what to do. Y'all just need to keep on watching. Alright y'all, so I went on ahead. My eyes are already prepped and everything, so we're just gonna go ahead and get right into this spring look. Alright, I know it's really hard to really enjoy spring right now, but maybe a little makeup is just a trick. Alright, so I'm gonna be bringing out my Makeup Revolution and Patricia Bright palette, because I actually saw the Urban Decay wire palette and it has like 10 different colors, and I was tempted. Like, I was like, oh man, let me just and then I got to thinking, I was like, let me go check in my makeup closet, and sure enough I found something similar with the same kind of colors. You know, I'm just, you know, no shade to Urban Decay, but y'all can get my coins on another product, but the wire palette, that's just not me. But what I am gonna do is I am going to go in with this rich color, and I'm just gonna dab that onto my crease and just kind of work that into my crease just to see kind of what happens. Like, I have an idea for once in my life, but don't hold me to it because it could change. So I want to say that this is like day 4 of quarantining myself, and I must say I'm bored, quite bored. So I work from home, so from 6 a.m. to about noon I am working on news stories, calling sources, confirming stories. Usually the president gives a briefing at around 11, so you know, I take notes and draft up stories for the afternoon shows. And then what else do I do? After that, I lay out my yoga mat and I do some yoga stretches. I have a jump rope and I do about 30 minutes on the jump rope, and then I, you know, work out a little bit, do abs and back, arms and like calves, you know, whatever I'm thinking about doing. Like, it really depends. I've fallen in love with Pinterest all over again, like as far as like home workouts and recipes. Alright, and then what I'm going to do to deepen up my little crease is I'm going to take the color Trendsetter like right behind it, and I'm just going to work that onto my outer corner and just kind of make sure everything is nice and spring green, you know, shmoney green, green. I have a look in mind. We just gonna see if I can execute it. But anywho, yes, so after I do like my home workouts on, you know, my Pinterest boards and, you know, meal prep or figure out what I'm gonna cook for the day or the day and then the next day, because usually when I make food, that it usually lasts for about 2 days. But if I'm like hungry or lazy, like it'll be like dinner, lunch, and then possibly dinner again. That makes sense? But anywho, I digress. So after that, I'll dive into a good book, which I use Audible. If y'all have not gotten onto Audible, it's a game changer. And then after that, I'm learning Spanish. I feel like since I live in a Spanish speaking neighborhood, I figure might as well pick up on the language. One of my homeboys is actually Puerto Rican, so him and his family, they're helping me learn. Because they only speak Spanish around me anyway, so I thought I might as well learn while I have the free time. And then towards the late afternoon, I'll probably like get a nap in or whatever, and you know, I'll go walk to my mailbox, check my mail, and then come back, because I literally am trying to adhere to like guidelines from the CDC. Like, I literally try not to be around people. I literally try to make sure that if I do go outside, I'm not like in big crowds. Not that there's any big crowds outside, which is absolutely shocking. But nonetheless, like, I'm in the house the majority of the time. And then, like, after I'm done with my Spanish lesson, I'll like dive into like a nice show or a movie or something. Like, and 9 times out of 10, that's about nap time. And then after nap time, it's dinner time. And usually it's either, I literally have tried to make it a point to go to Chinese restaurants, like order from Postmates, Uber Eats, DoorDash, and make sure that I order some Chinese food, Korean, you know, Thai, because they just get like a negative rap right now. And I'm just like, I already know, like, there are ignorant people that are like, oh my gosh, and they're taking their money elsewhere. So I'm like, you know what, let me just do my little part and put my money where my mouth is, quite literally, and make sure that I support my Asian American brothers and sisters, you know what I'm saying? Because I know they come to the African spots, all right? They come to the African French cuisine restaurants. We see them in the hood getting soul food. Hell, some of the Chinese restaurants be cooking fried chicken. So, you know what? That's a video for another day. All right, I like what I see. So what I'm going to do is I'm just gonna take my micellar water and I'm going to clear up this little part of my eye, just because with dark colors, I just don't like to chance it when I cut my crease with concealer, because it always mixes and looks weird. So I'm just gonna take a Q-tip and just go to work and make sure that my eyelid is all the way clean. All right, now that I like what I see, we are here. It's as clean as it's gonna be. I'm just gonna take my Shape Tape concealer and I am just going to cut my crease as best I can. But yeah, what was I talking about? Yes, so my day. So y'all know I go to work from home about 6 to noon. Then I do emails, and then I eat lunch. Then I work out a little bit, learn a little Spanish, read a book, take a nap. Okay, so towards the end of the night, I usually either like watch TV, like watch a little TV, but then I cap off the night with daily audio Bible. I've been reading daily audio Bible for 3, 4, 5 years now. And since it looked like the evil days, the end of time, you know, you might want to get prayed up, might want to talk to somebody that can get a prayer through, because this is trying times right here. But no, that's kind of my routine so far. That's been my routine. Nothing too crazy. Just, I have cabin fever though. I really do have cabin fever. Just gonna go in with this color green juice, and I'm just gonna work that onto my lid and just see what happens. It's the worst that could happen. It not work. I like it a lot. I'm gonna have to work with it just a little bit because it is a little patchy. So, but of course I always go on with a wet brush first and then top it off with a dry brush. But so far so good. All right, so now that everything is as it should be, I'm just gonna go back in with the color Rich and I'm just gonna work that onto my outer corner. Just kind of smudge it in just a little bit so we can have that half cut crease look, you know. And then again with Trendsetter. So essentially I'm just taking both of the green colors and just patting it on in the order that I place it onto my crease. Alright, so I like the little gradient color that we have going on. I'm gonna step away, put on my liner, mascara, and lashes because we'll be here all day if I sat on camera and did that. So be right back. Alright y'all, so I'm back and I like where we're going. I like what temperature we're at. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna finish the rest of my eyes basically, and I'm just gonna go back in with that Rich and I'm just gonna work that onto the bottom of my lashes and just see kind of what happens. I've never done my makeup this way, so I mean, why not? It's 2020, I guess. YOLO. And then I'm just gonna take that Trendsetter color and do the exact same thing. All right, now that I look like a complete you know, stem of a flower, I thought might as well give my inner corner a little pop. So I'm just gonna take the color Fruit Punch right here, and I'm just gonna dab that onto the inner of my corner and just see what happens. For my waterline, I'm just gonna take my NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in the color Milk, and I'm just going to stroke across my lower lash line to give me a little bit more pizzazz. And I think we might be on to something. Now your girl is starting to look like spring. What I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna take this new Lancome. This is the La Base Pro. It's their primer. And I'm gonna see if it actually works. My mom uses it, so they say mothers knows best, so we're about to see if that is true. She said I should use it, so we're gonna see. Oh, it feels good. It feels like not Lancome, but the shoot, what's it? The Smashbox. Their primer, the silicone free one, that's the one. It feels like it, but just a little bit more smoother. I have some stress breakouts, y'all. Your girl have been stressed working from home. Like, I literally feel useless but useful at the same time. Like, useful, like I know I'm doing my job, but useless in the sense to where I'm like, I could be doing so much more with my day, you know? Because I took so much stuff for granted, like working out of the coffee shop, taking my laptop to go to the coffee shop, or hell, a bar. I took it all for granted. Y'all know the drill for foundation. I'm just gonna be using my Makeup Forever. She's quite clutch these days. Just gonna work her into my skin until your girl feels good about it. So next I'm just gonna take my Tarte Shape Tape and go ahead and highlight my face. Next best thing is to use my Ciate translucent setting powder and set my face. Y'all already know the drill for my foundation, my setting powder, the love of my life. My Pure 4-in-1 will do the trick every time. Go ahead and just give myself a little bit more light. For my bronzer, I'm just gonna be taking my Anastasia Beverly Hills bronzer in the color Saddle. Work it on in and make sure that I don't look like Casper the Friendly Ghost, and hide as many of my breakouts as humanly possible. For highlighter, I'm just going to be taking my Huda Beauty 3D highlighter, and I'm just going to be taking the color Maldives right over here, and I'm just going to be highlighting my upper cheekbones until your girl feel good about it. That's the name of the game. For blush, I'm just gonna take my Gigi Gorgeous blush and just work onto my cheeks until your girl feel good about it. Alright, because my eyes are saying hello in a bunch of different languages, my lips don't need to be saying too much of anything. So what I'm gonna do, just gonna take my, I think my trusty dusty NYX liner in the color Espresso, and I'm just gonna line my lips until I feel good about it. I absolutely love this lip color. I mean, it literally makes any lipstick that I have look really good. But I'm just gonna gloss my lips down with the lip gloss that I got it in my Ipsy Glam Bag Plus. Maybe if I look back in my emails, I can tell y'all exactly what gloss it is. I'm just gonna gloss down my lips because we are all done. Alright y'all, so this is a completed look. Let me know what you think in the comments. Like and share. Send it to your haters, send it to your friends so y'all can talk and discuss. But yeah, y'all, spring is here and we're still quarantined, but it's alright. It's alright. We're gonna get through this all together, alright? Binge watch a show, read a book, learn a language. I mean, all we have is time. Create something new. But yep, that's all the time that your girl has today. Remember that until my next upload, kindness does not cost you a thing, but your attitude will cost you everything. So until my next upload, remember to be kind and to be you.